permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now run straight ahead with Warren, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Daniels. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A handoff for Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
To throw is Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Ravens at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Hey, Ozzie, check out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the give, it's Warren. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To the air goes Daniels. And this one finds McConkey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Aldridge, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Here now a third down and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, report.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graham, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Alpha, sit up. 180. Sit up.
Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That one completes. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They toss it to Warren. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. they can get involved in the run game as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 10. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lamar changing the look. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second down and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Now a run with Warren. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They'll run on first down. Aldridge. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the run, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Graham. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll try the left side. Graham.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Alpha, sit on.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Walker, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. Aldridge, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, Aldridge. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They run the counter. Graham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
To the air goes Daniels. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Daniels.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard
line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. Past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Hey, Alpha, sit high.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.